what if we talk to each other instead of tell on each other? So I was at the library and I've been really working hard to get a project launched there that's coming soon. Needless to say, I have a study room there that you can have for up to 2 hours. You can block it off. It's kind of like this enclosed room, super quiet. So I was busy plugging away, had my earphones in, doing my work, not even paying attention to anything going on outside, nor was I paying attention to the time. And all of a sudden, one of the clerks from the library came in and said, your time's up. Somebody's waiting for the room. You need to leave now. And I said, oh, I'm so sorry. I said, nobody asked for it and I wasn't paying attention to the time. I said, I'm so sorry. Of course, gathered my stuff. As I'm leaving, this woman looks at me and has the nastiest look on her face and is so like mad at me. And I just had a moment where I was like, I'm sorry, this really isn't that big of a deal. Like, you could have just peeked your head in and said, hey, I have the room next, or hey, get out, it's my room, or whatever. But you didn't have to bring in the librarian to handle this situation. It could have been easily cured with a conversation, simple conversation. And I think what happens is we all are getting in this moment where like we're not talking to each other anymore about simple stuff. So the goal for me is to keep having these conversations so that we don't have to involve police or attorneys or whoever. We don't have to involve people when it's just easily solved with a simple conversation. So if you have a moment and you feel like a conflict with somebody, pay attention to it and address it in that moment if you possibly can, to avoid conflict, because oftentimes we're not looking for conflict, we're just not paying attention to what's going on. And that's what happened to me. I just wasn't paying attention, which is still my fault. But we could have avoided authority getting involved, if you can say authority for the library, like a librarian, but we can avoid all of this and the unnecessary anger towards each other by just simply having a communication conversation. So I'm hoping that you all have a conversation, and conversations rooted in love change everything. If they just would have talked to me, I would have totally apologized to their face too. And like I said, when I walked out, I was like, sorry, and she was not having it. So let's have it for each other. Let's have these conversations rooted in love. All right, talk to you soon. Bye.